has police on high alert in Arlonza tonight.
A gruesome discovery was made of a human head. This guy was a true believer.
We are begging for you to help us.
Please send somebody!
Hello and welcome back to the Yellow Mic. I'm your host, Logan Leistikow, and I'm here at Nascent Perspective Studios, where I'm going to talk to the founder, Jessee Clarkson, who also plays Mr. Shiny in the new film, Strange Harvest. How you doing, Jessee?
That was terrible. I met with Stuart the first time to talk about being the production designer for Strange Harvest. You know, he'd explained what it was, super low budget, a lot of heart to it, a really cool story, you know, this realistic true crime drama. We had just come off of doing People Magazine Investigates, which was a lot of true crime reenactment, so we were really well versed with it, had a lot of cool props, police line do not cross tape, and evidence markers, bags, things like that. It was like we could easily kind of bring to the project.
So yeah, tell me about being a production designer and being the antagonist of the film.
I got to play both sides of what looks cool, but also being like, no, you know, there was one or two examples of, you know, Stuart saying, you know, well, maybe we should put something over here. And I'm like, no, Mr. Shiny wouldn't do that. And he's like, right on. Like, okay, cool. Like, you know, so it's
like you're not, I don't think you would consider yourself a method actor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is kind of like a form of method acting. You're in his head.
In the headspace all the time. Stuart, in a couple of interviews, he was really complimentary. Was like, you know, that he really enjoyed it because he was like, because he was Mr. Shiny and the production designer, he was like, you know, the specter of Mr. Shiny is kind of over the whole movie. You kind of feel that, you know, which I was incredibly complimentary of him. And it's like just that whole thing, even when he's not on screen, it just kind of has this feeling. And he was like, that's what I feel like, you know. So it was a really fun project to work on, really gratifying. There were some definitely frustrating parts of it for sure. You know, generally when there's no monitors, and normally, especially when you're art directing or production designing, you know, or even decorating a set, you want to see what you're doing. You want to see what the camera's going to see, or, you know, have them go through the move so you see how much of the world. And this is like we didn't know.
And that's because we were dealing with body cams and the like.
Exactly, and it's just like, and then having to trust Stuart of like, you know, okay, they're gonna come in, like, don't point the camera that way. There's nothing there. And also because of being low budget, you had to be really precious about where you spent your money. So it's like, you know, the SWAT team going through the house, it was like, don't go in that room. Don't go in this room. When you guys come out of here, make sure you back out of this room before you turn. So we don't, right. You don't turn around and see us like hiding in the closet or something, you know. But it's fun. It's challenging. The Leech God was actually sculpted by a friend of ours here at the shop, a guy named by the name of John Mahoney. You know, and he's obviously a really good sculptor. This doesn't, you know, this was meant to be an artifact, and we covered it with sand and did all kinds of stuff. But, and then I had actually originally sculpted the mask out of ZBrush. And then,
well, the difference is stark in detail.
you always wish like, oh man, if we had $1 million, we could do this. And yeah, it would be great. Then you could just buy a mask and you could do all of this stuff. But it's like that whole creative process of making an indie film can be really gratifying. I mean, it's really trying. And it's super hard work, again, as you know. I mean, you've done more than a few films with us. But it's gratifying. And especially when you see something actually, you know, it works.
So definitely check out Strange Harvest. It's in theaters now. It's got great reviews. We both highly recommend it. And, of course, you and I have also been collaborating on another project, a documentary. And that's going to be out in...
coming soon. We'll just say coming soon. I'm just proud that you got collaborating right.
We did so many takes of that.
It was a collaboration.
All right, bye.